Salah, give me praise to the Most High. Uh, I thank God for letting me see another day. I pray that He have mercy on my soul, that I have an opportunity to get right with the Creator and be obedient to His word. The title of this video is what we dealing with: loving the laws of God, loving God with all your heart. A lot of people don't understand the Most High, and we got conflicting scriptures what tells us to otherwise love someone else and be obedient to Him instead of the Most High, the Creator. So with that being said, I want to show scriptures according to the law, how we supposed to be toward our God. Hold on. Now, that God be with me, and I hope it's reach out to somebody that they may be interested and want to know who they are and what is expected by them in order to keep the laws of God. So what I want to do, I did a PowerPoint. I don't know if this will work or not, but I'm gonna try to share it. And let's see. We look right here. These are laws where it tells that we're supposed to love the Creator with all our heart. All right. So I want to just touch bases on things that we're supposed to do. And this one it says, in most cases, we create a doctrine based upon your own understanding, which the Most High Yah tells us in Proverbs 3, 5, and 7. Trust in the Most High with all thy heart and lean not unto thy own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. Be not wise in thy own eyes, fear the Most High, and depart from evil. Verse 8 says, it shall be health to thy navel and marrow to thy bones. Most High is telling us not to think in our own ways, believe in Him, and He will guide us along the way, along the path, always. So, with this being said, right here, a lot of people have their understanding about the Word of God, but it's being misconstrued. So, we take our minds of what was taught to us, start leaning on to the words of the Most High, then we will know and understand what is expected. I'm going to go into another slide right here. It said it is very important to understand the will of God in order that we may not misinterpret His will. Isaiah 28:9, whom shall He teach knowledge? And whom shall He make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, here, little there. And this is instructions on how we supposed to read the words of the Most High in order to understand His will. A lot of people is going off to the point is they taking the concept and looking for they go from the Old Testament to New Testament, which that is incorrect. So I'm gonna go to here, and we gonna understand the definition of precept is it says the outline biblical uses, command, ordinance, oracle, meaning dubious, used in marking mimic of Isaiah's word and that not true divine command. So we understand that it's talking about a commandment, or ordinance, and oracle, but this says, use the mark and mimicry of Isaiah's word, and that's not the true divine command. And this is bogus. When you put that, so I'm sorry, put that down. Okay. More instructions say, I would like to also, he says, mention as the instruction of God's reading in the book of Isaiah 8 and 20, to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not of these words, is because there is no light in them. We got to understand that the law is the light of the Most High, that He gives us understanding to open our eyes to see the truth of what's really going on. So, this is what it says about the light in Psalms 19 and 7. The law of the Most High is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Most High is what it says is sure, making wise the simple. So a lot of our people are simple-minded, what the Most High is calling us. But if we knew and understand His word and read it according to His way of process, that we wouldn't lean to our own understanding, that we would understand what the Most High is telling us. Okay, this says, in order for us to understand the word of God, we have to follow the instructions of the Creator to understand His will. We have to use the tools of God to make out His will or the law. We may be obedient to the law of God. And I was going to the topic of the law of the Most High. Right here, Deuteronomy 6 and 5. We read precept upon precept. It says, thou shalt love the Most High thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul and with all thy might. Deuteronomy 10 and 12 says, and now Israel, what do the Most High thy God require of thee? But to fear the Most High thy God, to walk in all His ways, and to love Him, and to serve the Most High thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul. These are the commandments when we talk about precept upon precept in order to understand what is the Most High expecting for us to do. So I'm going into the next slide. We got more precepts, where it says Deuteronomy 11:13, 14, and 15, and it shall come to pass, and ye shall hearken diligently unto my commandments, which I command you this day, to love the Most High your God, and to serve Him with all your heart and with all your soul, that I will give you the rain of your land in its due season, the first rain and the latter rain, that thou mayest gather in thy corn, and thy wine, and thy oil. And I will send grass in the field for thy cattle, that thou mayest eat and be full. So this is the Most High's lesson to give us. If we keep His commandments, that He'll give us the rain in the beginning and in the latter times, that we will have our crops to grow, and we may be able to feast and eat off our own land. Deuteronomy 30 verse 6, it says, and the Most High thy God will circumcise thy heart of thy seed, to love the Most High thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, that thou mayest live. Deuteronomy 4 and 29, but if from thence thou shalt, he said, if thence thou shalt seek the Most High thy God, thou shalt find Him, and thou seek Him with all thy heart and with all thy soul. So this is what a lot of us supposed to be looking for, is searching for the Most High with all our heart and our soul. And it so happens that I try my best to do what's required of the Most High. I still have my flaws. I have to understand that it takes time with learning the words of the Most High. And right now, this is a testimony according to the law, because in Deuteronomy 6, chapter verse 17 and 18, it tells you, you shall diligently keep the commandments and the testimonies and the statute which the Most High command, and you shall do that which is right and good in the sight of the Most High, that it may be well with you. You may go and possess the land which he swore unto your fathers. So the Most High is telling us, in order to understand his word, we got to look at the laws and then take heed to the testimony in order to understand what is being done, as far as what a blessing or curse that the Most High has placed upon us by keeping or not keeping his law. It says right here, understand law. Through the testimony of God, we understand the law of how Israel was either blessed or cursed for keeping or forsaking the laws of our God. Therefore, through the testimony, we can compare what is acceptable of doing the laws that is given. So, this is what we need to understand. When we looking to learn the laws of God, we got to take heed to the laws and testimonies to understand what it is that God is saying to us that for us to be obedient to his will. So if people was not understanding the word of God, we pretty much having different doctrines and we have miscommunication with each other because of the fact is people is not following instruction what the Most High commanded. That's very important. So um, this was just a brief lesson of the law. You can tune in with me on weekends, majority of the time because I'm at work from Monday through Friday. But I want to just try to help brothers and sisters out there to take heed to the law of the Most High will. That He continue to bless me and guide me along my journey on my path. Every day that I wake up, that He guide me in what is that He chooses for me to do. So I would like to thank Him for letting me be able to finish this video. And man, uh, I pray that He guide my footsteps or whatever is will is expected for me to do. I'm gonna say something.